Rogue versus a Lock. Let's see. Okay, that looks like average Miracle for me at the moment.
Kolento.
I think Kolento is playing 1 Cold Blood. I'm not sure if he plays 2 or 1 Sinister Strike. At least 1 Sinister Strike.
I know, because I saw the stream.
Okay, you know he's playing 1 Sinister Strike. And he's playing against a Handlock, so slightly favored for the Handlock here.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it kind of depends. I think it's more or less 50-50.
More or less 50-50. I think the Handlock has a great advantage, especially if he gets Twilight Drake, Mountain Giant.
Well, that's just the perfect draw.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
last week where we had double Twilight Drake, double Mountain Giant, the game was immediately over.
I mean, you can even lose if you got the perfect draw. If there is the double Deadly Poison, Blade Flurry, that can wreck your complete board. But I have to say, Kolento's hand ain't looking that good. I mean...
Well, if he draws into an Auctioneer, that's pain.
I mean, he got double Shadow Stab. Okay, he got a double Deadly Poison, so he can kill at least a Giant if there is one. But at the moment, I think it's not looking great for Kolento.
Nope.
Oh, he could Deadly Poison now once, and next turn...
Deadly Poison another time.
Yeah.
Hit once, and then wait for the Blade Flurry.
Or just attack and eviscerate. The question is, do you want to kill the Twilight Drake? I mean, the Twilight Drake is for 4 damage only, so not a great obstacle. Oh, now I would actually go Deadly Poison, Backstab, SI7 Agent, attack. So you can kill it now easy mode. The backstab was just a crucial part, and the great thing is next turn you can do the same thing, but only with the eviscerate on the Mountain Giant, and you would keep your SI7 agent if that's not getting killed by the Theude. And he has Mountain Giant plus Soulfire. Can even life tap if he wants to. Like that's a great thing if you go for the Twilight Drake first. You get the option to life tap, Mountain Giant, and Soulfire. And he even has a Taunter, so. Well, that's not looking great for Kolento. First.
Absolutely horrible.
I think the Theude is considering, do I want to Soulfire or do I want to just Shadow Bolt here? That's like what I would say. He has great cards in his hand. Oh, he's not life tapping.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
It's missing out on a card.
Oh, he wants to go safe. That's okay, I would say. I mean, the hand is great. He got the power of Overwhelming. He got double Shadow Flame. Has a Shadow Bolt if he just faces an Azure Drake or something that ain't getting concealed. So
or an Auctioneer.
Yeah, his hand is good. What does he lose? Oh, the Iron Beak Owl. That's actually great. The only card he's like, wow, don't care.
Well, if there's a big or a 6/6 Van Cleef, then you would care.
I think the healer is pretty great. So you heal yourself up and you take the 8 damage. So only on 21 instead of 18. It looks better, especially with the power overwhelming in the Theude's hand. Could anyway always draw into a Leroy. Yeah, life tap, Shadow Flame. I think I would have life tap last turn.
Yep.
I would look way better.
Definitely.
And absolutely Shadow Flame that one. Shadow Flame?
Shadow Bolt. Yeah.
It's the same, just one and not more targets. You could Hellfire also. I think that's okay, but he got a Siphon Soul in his hand, so he doesn't need to Hellfire here. I think the Hellfire was... Nah, I don't like that one. I would have Shadow Bolted, I have to say.
Well, he wants to keep the Shadow Bolt for...
Okay, what could he do? He could just for fun. If he does a Van Cleef, Coin, Shadow Stab, Van Cleef, Shadow Stab, Van Cleef, Preparation, that would be 4 cards, 2 times Van Cleef.
That would be a big one.
That would be 4 cards, 2 times 6. That should be an... 14?
14.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that should be a 14. I mean, you're not going to do it since there's Siphon Soul still in the possibility of a Siphon Soul. I mean, you saw one Iron Beak Owl going away, so you could be baited into going for that play. Oh, man. But
well, it would be all in. Like, if there's Siphon Soul, you would lose.
Exactly. And there's even double Siphon Soul. That's just kind of ridiculous. I think I would drop an Defend of Argus now. I would actually drop one Defend of Argus and hope for losing some HP to go for the Mountain Giant, Molten Giant, and then taunt both up next turn. Okay, another Earthen Ring. So
Earthen Ring Van Cleef.
You can go Earthen Ring Coin Van Cleef. I think that's okay. You get a 6/6 Van Cleef, and you can attack and make your weapon new. That's a great move. Yeah, I like that one a lot. It's great.
He draws into Leroy, he wins.
Definitely, that's just going to be kapow, and you're just melted into pieces.
Okay. If he doesn't, though, looking bad.
Oh, that Mortal Coil, that was so important. So he can just Siphon Soul, heal himself up to 19, attack.
Try it and go for the Mortal Coil.
It would be
the
possible.
question is, do you want to heal yourself up?
Do you want to heal? Yes, you want to. Since, as you said, if there's Leroy, you're anyway dead, but with 16, you're easier dead than with 19.
You could also go for the Molten Giant, power overwhelming onto the 2-3.
And kill the Van Cleave. Yeah, that would be
And then
okay.
he has an 8-8 out.
I like that one more. You Mortal Coil first, see what you get. And now you just Siphon Soul. I mean, you're at 9 mana next turn, so you could drop your Molten Giant nevertheless. Oh, Blade Flurry. Kolento's hand is just, it remembers me a bit of what we seen last time here for Number Guy. At Miracle Draw, where he got nothing, literally nothing in his hand. Double Moltens, yeah, definitely drop one. And then next turn you can actually taunt it up and then faceless it.
Well, he still wins if he draws the Leroy now.
Yeah.
That's not Leroy.
Oh, he can prep shift Leroy. I definitely would go for prep shift now, since if he draws Leroy, that was a perfect decision.
Oh, man.
I saw a reaction from Kolento. He was rolling his eye. He was like, what? Crap on this hand. That's going to be... Oh, he could go for the Faceless and Taunt Up, or the another Molten Giant and Taunt Up.
Faceless and Taunt Up.
Wait a second. That's Leroy,
that's
power overwhelming.
28 damage.
Yeah, yeah, he has the Faceless. I was like, yeah, how we get 28? No, he had the 20 damage combo. That's perfect for ZU. Just draw into what he needed here. The wrong player was Leroy. Same, but still the instant kill outcome. GG for the Oud here, winning his first game against Kolento. I think Kolento just had a crazy, not cool draw.
Yeah,
That in versus the handlock.
Old handlock.
I like that.
A Peacekeeper is so strong against the handlock.
I mean, there's an Iron Beak Owl, so you could maybe silence your own minion.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, it's just
and
like...
you force the silence.
You're like, kapow, Mountain Giant, and he's like, kapow, other Peacekeeper. Kodo, follow up. And you're just rushing, like tears rushing down your face.
Salty, salty tears.
So there's a Mountain Giant for the Oud. Great hand if he starts with that. And for Kolento, well... The Other Peacekeeper, wow, has enough. He also has a Zudrake and the Harvest Golem. Yep. I like that one. Could go for the Wild Pyromancer, but I think he went to use his Hammer of Wrath early on. So I don't think
then he can clear big minions, though.
Yeah, I don't see. Well, okay, the Hammer of Wrath is cool, since he could almost kill a Giant with a Wild Pyromancer and the Hammer of Wrath.
The thing is, there won't be a lot of small minions, so you could definitely... throw it out.
I think if you want to throw it out, then do it turn 3 and not turn 2. Like, if you do it turn 3 and you get a 1-1 out, you could run the 1-1 in, then Hammer of Wrath, then attack, and you would kill a Giant, just with what you have on the board. Great hand for Kolento. Just a good mana curve, everything to play.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to say. The curve is just flawless.
Okay, there's going to be the Giant. And I think we're probably going to see... we're probably going to see the Peacekeeper. The main annoying thing is, even with the Peacekeeper, if that one gets... Oh, there's the Iron Beak Owl. I'm just going to say that now. There's the Iron Beak Owl, so he could heal it up. And I think it was great from Kolento to actually attack with his Harvest Golem. So in case there's a silence, he just brought it down to 6 HP. He can kill it easier now. And that was just a good move. So he can silence... attack something and heal it up, for example. Like, attack the 3 silence, attack the 3/3, and then heal it up.
Heal it up back to 8/6.
Yeah.
It will die, but still, good move. And he gets 2 minions out on the board.
I'm a fan of that move, actually. I think you're not going to rush the phase. You kind of need to maintain board control in some way. He gets 2 Shadow Flames in his hand at the moment. I think he wishes that one would be at least... Okay, is he gonna... He needs to attack first. Okay, he goes for the phase. I'm a bit surprised with the hand he holds. Wow, Equality Consecrate. He could just clear the board if he wants to. Could also go for the...
Could also go Wild Pyromancer Equality.
Let's see, you run the 1/1 in. And then you
Equality Concentrate is way better, though.
Give me a second. I would, if you go for the Wild Pyromancer, you coin before you play him. Then you go for the Wild Pyromancer, Consecrate. You deal 3 damage to him. You attack first with your minion. You deal 3 damage to him, 4, 6. Yeah, you would still need to run in your board, so that's too much. Equality Consecrate would be possibility. But then you're rid of your Equality Consecrate combo. You could also go for the Wild Pyromancer, Hammer of Wrath.
6 damage on the board. And has the Hammer of Wrath.
Okay, if he runs in his 1/1, that would be down to 7. He plays a Wild Pyromancer, Hammer of Wrath, that would be 4 damage. He drops down to 3, trades in his 3/3, killed that one, and the 3/2 drops. The 3/3 drops down to a 3/2, and there's still one.
The Harvest Golem.
Yeah.
And then he has a 2/1 and a 3/1 on the board.
Yeah.
Also a possibility.
Also a possibility, and he keeps actually the Equality Consecrate play. So that's like my one concern. Maybe keep the Equality Consecrate play, or just Equality and clear. Keep all your spells and drop the Testingo. So that was a possibility also.
I think his one was the best.
Now we got the Wild Pyromancer Consecrate, so that's good damage. Another Mountain Giant for the Theude here. Is he got a life tap now again? The problem with the Mountain Giant is you drop it and there's so much damage on the void.
He has all the means to clear it.
You kind of don't want to drop anything.
You can just run in the Peacekeeper, the Harvest Machine, and then throw the hammer.
Yeah, easy mode for him. Doesn't even need to go for the Wild Pyromancer. Can just drop more 1/1s if he wants to.
Yeah.
And you can Siphon Soul the Senjin, and I like that one a lot, before you drop anything into that board. Next turn, actually, your Giant would be 5 cost. You could life tap and hopefully draw a Mortal Coil, and then Mortal Coil drop your Giant.
There's a Sunwalker.
Yeah, now
just
you wish
after the Siphon Soul is gone.
Absolutely. Now your Giant is even worse. I mean, you can drop it, yeah, but it's just gonna get traded with the 4/5. Okay. Hellfire is great. I think he's gonna Hellfire now. That hurt. He's down to 17 already if he Hellfires, and there's 4 damage on the board. With the Hammer of Wrath and the Consecrate, that's like 9 damage. Okay, down to 17. But there's a Molten Giant for 7 already. Azure Drake, I like the Azure Drake so much. I mean, you can Azure Drake Consecrate for 4 damage. Or Azure Drake Hammer of Wrath for 4 damage. For 5 damage even. That's like, GG Giant, just get wrecked. How much damage? He has double Consecrate, so that's 6 damage possible next turn. So if he attacks, that's down to 3. We're gonna see at the moment Molten Giant and he could go Mountain Giant and Shadow Flame. That's exactly 8 mana.
What he has to do?
Yeah, I like that one move a lot, I have to say. He could go the Molten and Taunt up, but he's down to 13. So if we see a big Game Hunter plus a Hammer of Wrath, he's already dead. So that's what you cannot risk, actually. I think I would go the Mountain and Shadow Flame, yeah. Or just go for your Sunfury Protector, Power Overwhelming Shadow Flame. That's like a possibility also.
Yeah.
What I don't like about the play is you only have your Arguses left to taunt up.
Did he? He has Power Overwhelming. Yeah, he's missing 2 cards to go for the big play.
The main problem, the main problem for this is now your Giant is 7. So you're not going to get a play so easy mode. Maybe it would have been cooler to actually just Shadow Flame that one, and then you still have the opportunity to go the next game for it. Wow, Humility. That's perfect. We're going to see a Giant Humility Kodo. Kolento's just getting the good cards here to win the game against the Handlock. Great deck to face a Handlock, and it seems to work out perfectly for him at the moment.
Take a lot of pain.
Oh, is he going to drop the Kodo with the Humility in hand? I'm a bit surprised he actually goes for it. I mean, he has the Humility in hand, but he wants to win the game. So he has double Consecrate, he has Hammer of Wrath Consecrate, so he's quite some damage he can pull out. I'm still surprised.
I mean, you can always go for humility concept.
And look at this with his cards now. If he went for the Giant, Shadow Flame last turn, he could have gone for Molten, Twilight Drake, and the...
Sun Fury.
Yeah, this turn now. That would have been a great play. I mean, good board. And even with what Kolento has in his hand, he couldn't have cleared that extremely well. Well, now he can only go for the Azudrake and Ton Up. Well, only. I'm saying only, but that's still a 5/8 minion. It would have been bigger since he's...
Won't matter in the end.
Yeah, since there's a top deck Black Knight for Kolento, that's why it won't matter.
Holy cow.
Yeah, what are we even talking about here? I see no here happy face for Kolento.
No.
The question is he going to Black Knight here, actually?
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he? He could trade like this, so he could also go for the Wild Pyromancer, Hammer of Raz, for example, or Wild Pyromancer Consecrate to draw a card even.
I mean, he can go Wild Pyromancer. That's unlikely that he's going for both.
The thing is, if you go for Wild Pyromancer Consecrate, you're going to draw a card with your Acolyte of Pain, which is cool, and then follow up with stuff. Yeah, he brings him down to 12, so we're going to see one Giant. And he has a great board. So that's 9 damage on the board. Great damage in his hand. Still the White Pyromancer.
He's 1 mana short of the clear combo again.
Well, he can go for the Molten Giant Shadow Flame. Just don't care.
Yeah, he could.
Can he also... He can drop his Iron Beak Owl, taunt it up, and Shadow Flame. That would only leave the Black Knight alive.
4 or 5 alive.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we have here? And that's what I said. If he would go for the Mountain Giant earlier, now he would still have the play he needs now with the Power Overwhelming. That's so, like, it rewinds back and back. If he went for the Mountain Giant back then, it would have been way better in the end for him. I think I would go for Molten, Iron Beak on the card draw, probably, and just taunt up both and hope to survive. You can also go for Molten and Siphon Soul the Black Knight, for example.
Yep. I was thinking about that.
Yeah, he heals him up to 13, and there's only 5 damage on the board. I think that's goodie. Yeah, that's a goodie. And then he can still draw a card with his Mortal Coil. And even get another Mortal Coil. Well, that ain't optimum. Okay, what are we going to see from Kolento? He has humility. He has a Guardian of Kings, so it doesn't care about HP. Just going to go like, kapow. No danger there anymore.
Things like, he shouldn't be scared because he saw the Power Overwhelming was played. So there's not the turn 10 kill combo that wrecked him last match.
Yep. He has 4, 7, 9 damage if he wants to go for it. I think Guardian of the King's Humility would be a possible play. I think I would go for the White Pyromancer and start drawing some cards.
Well, Pyromancer Humility?
Yeah, that's going to be 1 card drawn. And he can still go for the Guardian of Kings if he wants to. 2 cards, easy mode. True Silver Champion. But no, I would go for the Guardian of Kings and start mashing him down. Next turn, he would just win with a True Silver Champion. Okay, we get a Mortal Coil. We get Leroy Shadowflame. Wow, perfect. You just drawing what he needs here. And you can go Leroy Shadowflame, silence your own minion.
Yeah, and then give him 8 to the face.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's absolutely what he needs to do. He deals 14 damage in this turn. That's nice. It actually brings him into, like, slightly into maybe I can win this somewhere in some universe. And the Iron Beak Owl is so great. Wow, the Peacekeeper, no. That's super annoying.
That comes in handy.
Down to 11, but that Peacekeeper was so crucial. He cannot only Peacekeeper. He's like, okay, Peacekeeper, Senjin, Harvest, for example.
I have a big board
Yeah,
out.
just flood the board with what he has. Still double Consecrate.
1 Hellfire was played, 2 Shadow Flames, right?
Yep. And that's why I would actually nuke out my board like this. Just, we don't care. That Peacekeeper, I'm still like stunned by the Peacekeeper top decks here. They are so valuable. Okay, what can we expect here from Dude? With a Faceless Manipulator redraw, that would be perfect, having your Molten out, just going... he could go for the Defender of Argus. Trade in, for example. Or just drop your Mountain Giant.
I think play the Defender and the Faceless onto the 2/7.
Defender and the Faceless. Oh, yeah, that's actually a possibility too. But I would trade. I would trade into the Senjin still.
Yeah, of course. You need to get rid of it.
Yeah, I like the 2/7 taunt actually. That's a coolio. I mean, what else do you want to do? If he, give me a second. If he, then taunts up those two. So the thing is, if he copies now, then taunts up the 2 Molten Giants, he can actually trade in, and draw a card with a Mortal Coil. So if he copies, if he had copied, oh, he doesn't want to go for the 2/7. So we're not getting our second 2/7 taunt, and
it's valuing a 3/5 over 2/7. That's surprising.
Yeah, since that, okay, we got the Equality Consecrate, but he could have just gone for double Consecrate and already wrecked the board into pieces. Just trade in his Harvest and then win the game. Like this, he wins the game also. GG for Kolento, going 1-1 against Dude. That was quite a long game.
It was really long, and we saw a Paladin working perfectly fine.
From Dude. Let's see how this fares, actually.
Well, it's the deciding match. If Kolento wins this one, Cloud9 is victorious.
Again.
And if Dude manages to actually grab the win, well, then we will head into an ace match.
Yeah, if Kolento wins this, they're going to be 6-4 and going to head over Planet Key, actually. So they're going to be 6-4, second spot at the moment, right behind Isuba in Week 10, if they manage to win the game here. So Kolento has some pressure on his shoulders in this match. I would go for the White Pyromancer also. And we're seeing actually, yeah, that looks like Sunshiny Hunter. He coins. Is he gonna coin the bow and kill the minion? I'm not sure if I like that move. Okay, the advantage, if he coins the bow now, kills the minion, he could kill the Harvest or the Acolyte of Pain next turn too, and even drop the River Crocolisk plus the Boar. I think he doesn't want to Crocolisk in case there is the other Peacekeeper and he just Peacekeepers the Crocolisk to 1 and then trades like, yeah, easy mode, we don't care. I'm not sure if that was a better play or not. It depends on how many traps he plays. But now you can go for the attack, Crocolisk, and Stone-Tusk Boar, follow up with the Houndmaster.
Next turn.
Or you even go for the Starving Buzzard into Stone-Tusk Boar, just to draw a card, and then next turn you can go for the Crocolisk, draw more cards. That's great. You kill the minion, and I would bore it. Okay, he doesn't even need to bore it down.
Oh.
But he decides to not go for it. That's going to be great now with the Hunter's Mark and the Stone-Tusk Boar.
The Houndmaster.
Yeah. Would you Houndmaster or would you Hunter's Mark? I think if he goes, for example, he goes for the Starving Buzzard, Stone-Tusk Boar, draws a card, Hunter's Marks the minion, trades, and then kills the Harvest Golem. He would keep his Buzzard on the ground, has 2 1 HP minion, and if there's no Consecrate and you're going to tracking into Beast next turn, you can start more card draw madness. Yeah, I would kill 100%, leave the Harvest Golem alive now, and go for the face.
Yep. There's a steady shot as well.
So there's an Azure next turn. That would be 2 minions. That would be 2 cards you can draw. And you can kill the complete board. Oh, Tyrion Forgering. It's so hurt if you use your second Hunter's Mark in this situation, actually. Oh, he trades in. That's good.
Well, it's 2 minions.
There's
he could go for the Buzzard Unleash combo, draw 2 cards, get rid of the board, but then he would have to use... Oh, well, he wouldn't. Like, either the weapon or the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. And if he uses the Hunter's Mark... the thing is, that's only 2 cards. I think I would have still played my Buzzard earlier. He would have drawn 1 card. Now he draws 2 cards. But if he played his Buzzard earlier, he could have drawn more cards in total. if he did it different. The deadly shot is extremely nice, and he clears the board completely. I'm still going to stick there. I would have played the buzzard way earlier into, like last turn, the move I said, where you go for the buzzard into the boar and then Hunter's Mark and kill the Harvest Golem. You would have had a buzzard on the board and now like Snapjaw follow up and still kill the minion, or Snapjaw, not even Snapjaw follow up, still Unleash follow up. Okay, we got the White Pyromancer, Sunwalkers. Sunwalker will get deadly shotted. I think it's better to drop 2 minions. Against the Hunter, you should never go like the blind play. What is the Oot going to do now? Is there going to be the Houndmaster on the...
I think so. Why wouldn't you? You get a 4-3 with Taunt.
You could... I'm not entirely sure.
Weapon, kill the Acolyte. Go for the face.
And he's going to track him first and hope for another beast, like Animal Companion now. Get a Huffer, maybe. Just draw some cards. If you're Huntmaster, I would kill the 1-3 with my weapon and attack the face. Actually. Yeah, I would kill the card draw with my weapon and just attack the face. That's what I like the most. Since your 4-3 ain't in danger of dying if there are no spells, you deal 4 damage to the face.
It's kind of unfortunate that he used the tracking when he goes for the play, because else he could have steady shot it.
Oh, Freezing Trap. So he wants to draw the card. He's like, I need that card, 100%. I would use my weapon to kill the Acolyte of Pain. And you don't want to leave that alive, not against the Paladin with such a great card draw potential. If you see Wild Pyromancers, that's so valuable. He has double Deadly Shot, which is so good.
Guardian of the Kings now.
Into Equality Wild Pyromancer, great stuff. Can just kill that one. Okay, that yells for a Houndmaster. He could Houndmaster or attack with his Snapjaw, Stone Tusk Boar, Deadly Shot, Freezing Trap.
With your Freezing Trap, I think I would steady shot instead. There is no charge,
okay,
so you can definitely make use of the 2 damage.
I agree there. Okay, that's correct. There he goes for the YOLO shot.
Oh my god.
No, didn't like that one at all.
That was awful.
I think I would have sacrificed my board before I go for the YOLO shot. He could have done...
He played 2 Hunter's Marks already. Why does he desperately stick to the boar?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah,
no point.
He wants to Huntmaster the boar. That's like a thing I would say. But you're like, there's Sunwalkers, there's Tyrion, there's so many cards in. I mean, the Paladin-Kolento place is not unknown, so you actually should know what cards are in there, what could come. And now the problem is, yes, you got a Deadly Shot. How do you want to use it? Kolento didn't attack. Great play. And you cannot Deadly Shot now. You would YOLO shot again, but that's still 1 out of, like 2 out of 3. And if it hits a 1-1, there's like the moment where you have to shoot yourself.
What else is he going to do? He has to Deadly Shot.
To Deadly Shot or not to Deadly Shot?
I mean, it was his own mistake.
Well, he can double Houndmaster if he wants to. Just make the 6/9 Turtle of Doom.
And then there's Equality.
Animal Companion into a Huffer. Well, now he can Boar, Huntmaster, and trade. That's like the least optimum move, I would still say.
I think the Oot just lost the match last round.
Yeah,
to be honest.
When he didn't kill the Guardian of Kings, that would be slightly better. Still, there's a Freezing Trap, but I think that should be obvious with this play, what there is for a trap. And there's just going to be the second Sunwalker and no attack from Kolento. The great thing, he makes that 1/1 minion every time, and you're like, what? Stupid 1/1 minions. Are we going to see the YOLO shot from the Oot there?
Well.
Oh, that's going to go...
Oh my god.
No, that's not... Oh, that's not fair. No, that's not fair.
You know what? I think it's fair.
You think it's fair?
Yes.
You're so mean.
No, I'm not mean. Like, he made a gigantic misplay of taking the risk.
No, if Kolento draws a Consecrate now, that would be perfect. Like, oh, Black Knight again, dead Kolento. Just one crazy hell of a top decker here. And you said Kolento is the one with the bad draws, but since he put out the Paladin, it's just going really, really good for him.
You wouldn't even need the top deck to win the game.
No, that's not, but it's still just super awesome for him. He just killed everything on the board here from the Ood. I wouldn't even make the 1-1. There could still be Buzzard Unleash in your enemy's hand, like Buzzard just waiting for the Unleash. It's okay, though. Savannah Highmane, that's great. And he can even drop Highmane plus Snapjaw. Yeah, Highmane Snapjaw and trade in your 4-3 into that minion.
Yep.
Still ain't perfect. Alder Peacekeeper. Great. You like the Savannah Highmane is only a threat because it's 6-5. Yeah, Peacekeeper like ruffle a bit. You could just put down Tyrion also. Be like, trollolol, Tyrion. I'm cool.
Could also attack with everything. Nah, never mind.
Never mind, Nunia. Never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah. Better never mind this. So he goes for the face. Would I trade? Nah, there's no reason to trade with this board out. Hammer of Wrath in hand. Tyrion just waiting to pop. This looks good. There's a Buzzard. Yay! Unhype. The problem is the Buzzard would be great
if he could sacrifice his hyena.
Yeah.
I mean.
I would give him 2 cards. He'll get hyenas and more cards. Like this, he can only... Yeah, he can kill the 4-5.
I mean, if the Ood is watching, he's probably gonna smashing himself all over the face right now.
Okay,
because
how much
of the one misplay.
That's 4-8. Cannot see. 4-8, 11, 12. Yeah, that's 16 damage. Wisdom of Wrath. Kolento is gonna win the 3rd game between him and the Ood. That's looking super good for Cloud9. They're gonna win the whole best of 5 versus Innovation, going 6-4 in total like this. And they had some great wins. I mean, we had 2 best of 3s. We had 2 times 2-0.
Yep.
So that was good.